What's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hit that like button as you come in. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hold on, I am sharing this video. I am sharing this video. Take your seats, take your seats, take your seats. Hold on, why am I? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I am not going to be here long. So while you are here, please hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. That is always the most important thing, is to hit the like button. Okay, you hit that like button. That is support. Sharing is support. Commenting is support. All of those things are support. Watching the replay, that is support. Support is not always monetary. It's not always monetary. But I do have something that is implemented, and it is called the tip jar. If you don't want to do the Cash App, that's pinned. If you don't want to do the Zelle that's scrolling, you can always simply click on this here link and you can buy me a coffee or two or three or however many coffees that you want to buy. That right there, that is pinned. That is how you can buy a coffee. That's the little tip jar. You know, when you're walking in the place, you might walk in the restroom and there's someone sitting there And it's just to show gratitude. That's it. That's all. That's just how you show your appreciation to the people that you support. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. Miss Cruiser. Miss Cruiser too. You started this because I wasn't even on here. I just left therapy and I came on, and after I finished watching you, then I just started scrolling and stuff just came up and I was like, wait, what? Cause okay, I don't even know why I really thought this. Um, I don't really know how I thought this. Tarsha Global, the prophetess of Brooklyn. Thank you for joining and listening while at work. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. You guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications because you never know when I'm going to come in. I never know when I'm coming on. That's the thing. I never know when I'm coming on. So just turn on your notifications so that you will get notified. That's right. He is the deacon of YouTube. You'll get notified when I come on. Or when I post in the chat or upload a video or whatever. You will get that notification. Shout out to YouTube for sending out the notifications, and shout out to StreamYard for allowing us to be able to use their platform. Um, I've tried a couple of the other ones, but StreamYard just happens to be the one that I stick with. Mike Moore, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Um, it was something that I was getting ready to say. Oh, yeah, the tip jar. The tip jar is pinned above. Um, so this is what I'm going to say. I heard this just a second ago and I didn't even finish listening to it cuz I wanted to do it with you all. Um I saw women on here and I was like, okay, maybe we'll get a different stance um from some of the women. Now because they are women that are part of Bishop Wooden's church, I don't know how I expected different, but from the way they started talking, I was like, okay. And then they went left. So I'm going to play this. Y'all let me know if you can hear it. Put a one in the chat if it's clear. Put a two in the chat if it is too loud. Okay? Let's go. We're gonna hear him first and we're gonna go into it.
The lowering of standards are amazing. A preacher presented his wife the other day, and I guess you call it a flesh colored dress. I don't know. It's black dress and flesh color. It gives the illusion that she's not wearing anything underneath. And I heard the preacher when he defended her dress by saying, first of all, he bought the dress, and then he said, I want to address people who don't know anything, who haven't been anywhere, who don't know nothing. So I guess our objection to a man of the cloth presenting his wife in public looking like a $2 whore. Two. At least two. Now, I didn't say she was. I'm not talking about her. My statement is not about her. My statement is about him. I said he presented.
Now I'm playing this so that we can get to the context so that you can hear what they said. That's why I'm going from the beginning. Can y'all hear? One for yes, two if it's not loud enough or too loud.
His wife. And he said he bought the dress. Those are his words, not mine.
Bishop Woody clearly there makes it plain that he being Jamal Bryant, presented his wife looking like a $2 whore, okay? He wasn't calling her that. His statement was not about his wife, who was a woman of God, all right? A precious, dear. Oh.
Okay, so before we go any further, this is his son-in-law. I'm a woo katu woo whatever. His his uh his one man cheer team. No, 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 no. This is just yeah, we're touching on, but this is really about what he said. I don't, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I didn't see nothing wrong with the dress. So, no, we're not talking about the dress. I'm addressing what the bishop said and then what some of his people said.
I have nothing negative to say about her. I have a lot to say about the leadership of her husband, but I have nothing negative to say about her. But he made it plain there that the comment that he made was not about Pastor Gary Bryant. It's about her husband. Commentary on that.
Well, he went out of his way. I mean, it's not our interpretation. Sometimes a lot we hear people say things and
Okay, so before I let them, these are statements from women. Okay. This I I'm gonna let them talk.
if we like a person, we'll defend them and we'll say that's not what they meant. What they meant was, but that's not even what we have to do in this case. We don't have to say, well, he didn't mean it about her.
I'm
He
gonna slow
literally
them
said, he
down
said on his own,
because I need
I'm
you.
not
I want
talking
to hear
about her.
this.
About the leadership of her husband, but I have nothing negative to say about her. But he made it plain there that the comment that he made was not about Pastor Carrie Bryant. It's about her husband. Commentary on that.
Well, he went out of his way. I mean, it's not our interpretation. Sometimes it's a lot. We hear people say things, and if we like a person, we'll defend them and we'll say that's not what they meant. What they meant was, but that's not even what we have to do in this case. We don't have to say, well, he didn't mean it about her. He literally said it. He said on his own, I'm not talking about her. I'm not called. She's not one. I'm not addressing her. I'm addressing him. And I believe that he said, I'm addressing him because he said that he bought it, which is, what Bishop Wooden actually said, and is what Pastor Bryant actually said, is that he bought the dress. So he, at the time, was addressing him about the dress. His decision.
I don't care whom he was addressing. What he said was what he said. I don't care who he was addressing. He should have never said what he said over the pulpit. Now let's listen to another lady.
There was very much clarity in his speech. When he addressed this. And of course, condemnation was towards the husband.
Correct.
There was an underscore there. When he repeated it again, he and said that he was speaking about the husband. And so it's just amazing to me that people have become deaf to hearing that.
That's right.
Well, the other thing that
Were we deaf at? Where are we deaf at? We heard this bishop say in the pulpit. We heard him call a woman in the pulpit any woman. He called women, black, white, Asian, and everything in between. He addressed women. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Robert said Bishop Patrick Wooden should have never said what he said. He was totally out of order. And he was. And he was. He was definitely out of order. Hey, you guys, I forgot to say this. We got a goal for today. Can we reach the goal? Can we reach thine goal? Can we reach thine goal? Let's listen to what these ladies just said. These are women speaking. None of them have on makeup. None of them. So and they're a part of uh Bishop Wooden's church. So they didn't see nothing wrong with it. I'm not understanding. They trying to play another game. I'm not playing this game with y'all.
Was going to say about it. When we first played the clip, a lot of people who were upset about this and were talking about it, and they were saying, he's saying all that. I have no idea what his wife looks like. And they've also been trolling and sharing different old pictures, AI pictures, stupid stuff. But this gives you to know that people actually hadn't seen what he said and hadn't actually viewed the clip. They viewed shorter versions of it, or they read the headlines, because when he talked about it, they cut right to his wife. So there's if you don't know what his wife looks like and you haven't even seen that much, then you probably haven't even actually viewed the clip of what he actually said. And that might be where the confusion or disillusion is coming from. And that is actually a great point, Crystal, because that is actually one of the reasons why I decided to write a post myself. Because just in reading the comments, you can tell that they were reading the headlines of what podcasters and those people were actually putting out. You knew.
Here they go. Here they go. What podcasters were putting out. Don't do that. Cruiser said Bishop Wooden, the gift that keeps on giving. He gives YouTubers content. He definitely gives YouTubers content. Where are you? Are you serious, lady? Why do they keep trying to put this on the vloggers and the bloggers and the content creators? Why? Y'all, we heard what he said. Don't nobody care about the camera panning right to his wife. He still said what he said. Listen, folks have different belief experiences. I everybody. But how do you say that? You gotta be you. We're gonna listen to a few more minutes.
In the comments that they did not hear or even take the time to give him the benefit of the doubt by going back and looking at the video.
It's called low information research.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
what it is. You just read the headlines and you run with a soundbite, and that's it.
Yes. And so in judging that sound bite, we got where we are today.
Sure.
We got a bunch of people who's angry about what he said, when in reality, they don't know what he said.
Right. You're right. All right, let it roll. Let's continue to look at it.
I said he presented his wife, and he said he bought the dress. Those are his words, not mine. And there is nothing classy about that. There's nothing modest about that.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to go ahead on somewhere and sit down. I'm going to need you to go somewhere and sit down. Ma'ams, I'm going to need y'all to stop trying to deflect from what was said and stop trying to protect what he said. What he said was not right. But now, when you have people like these women who are uh pretty much a man in it, he's not going to feel like nothing is wrong. You can't talk about somebody in the pulpit of doing something and then you turn around and do something that's worse. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Now we're gonna roll on over to Sir William McCrae. Shout out to William. Uh because he had something to say last night. And I'm going to have to completely agree with what William is saying. Ain't that something? Completely agreeing with William. Look at how God, look at there. Look at there. Because William be saying when he talking right, he talking right. Okay? When he talking right, he talking right. Now we may have to speed him up a little bit. But when William is talking right, he talking right. And I agree with this. Let's listen to what William said.
It's going to be discussed. Should she have worn that? Should she not have worn that? Should she worn a halter dress or should she have not worn a halter dress? If she knew that she was going to give the indication, should she? It was some bad gowns in there. Okay, it was a whole lot of bad gowns in there. It was a whole lot of bad outfits in there. It was one chick in there with this bad Roberto Cavalli red gown on with us.
Okay, now William was there, so he saw everybody and everything. So he saw it in person and he saw other people as well. So he was there.
I mean, we was dressed up. Okay, it was a dress up, high end event, and it was the night to put your glad rags on if you had any, and represent. No black man. I will say this to you, as a former educator and a former history teacher, there is no race. There is no other race. All right, race of people on the planet that has ever demeaned their women except black men. Black men historically have demeaned black women, and they not only done it privately, but they have done it publicly. You do it, and we do it in the music, we do it in our culture, we do it in our art form, we do it in all of these places. And for him to call himself, to say that he that is invisible, that he that is God, that he that is the greater of us, that he represents, he does not. It was irreprehensible, and no black woman. No, he is born of a woman.
Is William talking right? We catch it. We catch it. We do. Black women catch it.
Jesus, who is what you're supposed to represent, the Lord and Savior, came down through 40 and 2 generations. God eliminated the man and used the womb of what? Mary, a woman, and no man. I don't care if he said that it's no justification. I am sick of talking about it. Carrie, Bishop John Drew Shear has been over to Newburgh during the pandemic and preached this. Get lawyered up. Get lawyered up. It is now. This event happened the third Saturday before Christmas. It is now the 8th of January. There has been no official statement made from the Church of God in Christ. I want to know what Mother Barbara McCool Lewis says. I want to know what Karen Clark Sheard says. I want to know what Kiara Sheard, the partner of the presiding, what did they have to say? I want to know where all the women that are generals, that are supervisors and work and undergird the men in the Church of God in Christ. I want to know what they have to say. I want to know what Mother Barbara McCool Lewis got to say. I want to know what Mother Mary Jane Walton's got to say. I want to know what Dr. Vanessa Bush Gatlin has to say. I want to know what Dr. Wilma Huey out of
Call him William.
I don't and can call him name by name. All right. I want to know what Dr. Wilma Huey out of Buffalo, New York. What did she have to say about him, about somebody else in her denomination, a man in her denomination, calling another black woman, whether she said she is or whether or not he puts a qualifier that, I'm saying her husband. You stood. You foul demonic man. You stood behind what is supposed to be a sacred desk, and you
Hold on, we ain't about to get into it. You said, Tarsha, you say, oh wow. You say I agree with William too. Wow. William, now he about to go. He about to go. Hit that like button, y'all, and support. Let's hit our goal. Let's listen to William, because William talking right.
A black woman and you're a black man. And it's embarrassing, it is offensive, and it is utterly disgraceful. And to think, and see, this has been the problem all along, and no one has checked him. and no one has corrected him, and no one has met him as just as offensive as he is. I said and talked to a woman that go to his church today. I didn't call her. She called me. Oh yeah, it's crickets. It's crickets. But see, now it is time for Bishop Shear to say something. You wanted to be the leader. You got to lead in difficult times. It's time for you to correct your friend. He needs to come down. He needs to come down, and he needs to come down tonight. Whatever time, what is it? It's 12:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. He needs to be sent a text. Jonathan Seipo, who's the church general counsel, all of y'all need to go and get ready because Jamal and Carrie, they need don't come. Don't just come for Patrick. Come for the whole organization. Come for the whole organization because now it is not. He is not an agent independent of himself. All right. Our church is not designed and not established like the National Baptist, where each pastor is autonomous of their own self. No, you are a jurisdictional bishop. When jurisdictional bishops die, guess what they get? They get 3 funerals. They get a local funeral. They get a jury.
Now, William is talking good. Where are y'all all at? Why is it silent? Somebody needs to come forward and say something. Anybody else that say something or do something, y'all go and pull them. Y'all make posts about them. Where y'all at? Because this was not I don't care if he was talking about what, how, who. You said this in the pulpit. Y'all talked about how Dr. Jamal defended his wife in the pulpit. Where are the people sounding off about this? Crickets. Where are the people? Where they at? Let's go. Jurisdictional funeral, and they get a national funeral. And not only is he a jurisdictional bishop, which he should not be, he's a jurisdictional bishop. He is a pastor. That pulpit should be vacant because he didn't preach out of Upper Room. He didn't preach out of Upper Room. Do your history, do your research. He didn't preach out of Upper Room. He was appointed to Upper Room. And just like he got appointed, he needs to be taken down. He needs to be taken down. And somebody over here is saying, so they said, you haven't heard it. You have not heard a rabbi stand in a synagogue and demean a Jewish woman. You have not heard an imam stand in a mosque and demean a Muslim woman. You have not heard an Asian stand and demean another Asian woman. You have not heard it. If you can give me an example, when have you heard? You have barely even heard white men refer to, and if they have, you haven't heard it publicly. Good afternoon, Catherine Powell. How are you, love? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. William is talking right. William is talking right. When? When have you heard this? When? It's always us Black women catching it. What is the problem? When do they come to our defense? When do the women start standing up for other women? When does that happen? Let's listen. Have y'all heard? It's 249 of y'all in here. Have y'all heard a white man stand and call a white woman a whore behind the pulpit? I'm gonna wait until y'all tell me and find an example. It is Wednesday. This was said. All of this firestorm started. It was said. They don't like me. I'm blocked on both of their social media, which is fine. Y'all can tag them and y'all can tell them or what have you. It was a lot of bad gowns in there. We was all dressed up. This was the last event. Y'all remember when Lou Rawls used to come on and the telethon would come on TV? This was the last event that would happen. And then they would tally up all of the money that was raised all year long. And then Lou Rawls would come on TV. You'll never find. That's where this comes from. That's what this event was. That's what this event was. See, Jamal and his wife, they give out food boxes. He's been working in the community since he came to Atlanta. I'm not just saying this just because y'all know I've been critical of him. I talked about his bastard children. I didn't interview one of
bastard children, baby mama.
Oh, William, we're gonna have to work on that. He mad though.
Calls himself a preacher that has a daughter and that has a wife to stand in a pulpit and demean a black woman in that manner. It is irreprehensible. It is offensive. It is gross. He needs to be taken down. He needs to be silenced. He needs to be pulled from that church. He should not have any leadership responsibility or role in the Church of God in Christ from this point forward, period.
Catherine Powell says, didn't Malcolm X say that the black woman is the most unprotected? Be it. And how long has he been gone? And here we are in 2026 with the same problem. Come on now. Come on now. Tarsha Global says, I am standing up for other black women. Enough is enough. Ding, 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 ding. Because enough is enough. Come on now. Do we have any more Malcolm X's? Yes, he did, Robert. Y'all tell it, he did. And again, that was how long ago? Since 1965. This is 2026. Why? 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 And it's so bad that other black women are downgrading and belittling other black women right along with them. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Let's listen to what else William said.
Period. And what he should have been preaching and what he should have been doing is trying to save the lost. Because what Carrie wore, or what she didn't wear, or what you think about it, or what I think about it, it ain't gonna keep one soul out of hell. It ain't gonna put a morsel of food on nobody's mouth. It's not. And we can stand and talk and discuss. And what she said, on Tamara today, a lot of it made good sense. There's no before Sister Lou, there wasn't really no set definition of a role of what a first lady was. And a lot of times you have position or you have what have you because of who your husband is, whether or not you come. Listen, we ain't gonna split no hairs. We just gonna call a thing a thing. He's foul, he's gross, he's offensive, and the national church.
Now, nowhere in that was he lying. Again, we have to stop assuming that people know and tell them. You can't assume that when the first lady, a pastor gets a church, that the first lady knows what's what. And then you can't make a 2026 first lady into a 1986 first lady, because they're not the same. It's not the same hairstyles. It's not the same stores. It's not the same shoe style. It's not the same. A St. John suit today don't look like a St. John suit 20 years ago. So stop it. Again, we was wearing robes 10 plus years ago. So you wouldn't have never seen whether a woman had on a long dress, a short dress, a tight dress, a loose dress. All you would see was her shoes, if she had on a collared something, you might see that, and you would see her cuffs. That's what you saw. That's what you saw. Robert says, Judges 19 and 30, consider it. Take advice, speak your minds. Catherine Powell, there is no reason that a preacher or pastor should be calling a woman a harlot. None. When they brought the woman to Jesus that was caught in adultery, he said to them to their face, while they was trying to bring her forth, while they was trying to do this, while they was trying to do that, he told them to their faces, those who are without sin cast the first stone. And the stones started falling to the ground. Stop it. A preacher or pastor don't have a right to call a woman. Oh, I did that one already. I'm sorry. Catherine Powell says Bishop should have sat him down for that comment and disassociated Kojic from that man, in my opinion. I agree. I agree. You don't do that. Right after y'all made history of making a female the first, making a woman the first female bishop. Come on now, you making history on both ends. Catherine said, I grew up in church and the choir wore robes and the ushers wore white uniform. And the nurses wore all white with the white hat, with the white nursing shoes. Um the deacons wore certain colors on every Sunday. First Sunday was black, in the summer it was white. Then they wore blue, brown, gray, and then on fifth Sundays they would wear whatever they wanted to. There was structure. Again, choir robes were sacred. You didn't eat in your choir robe. You didn't go outside in your choir robe. You didn't just sit around chilling in your choir robe. When you had your choir robe on, you were um on duty. You were in ministry. You were in your position. People used to, that stuff used to be serious. Now, when was the last time you seen a preacher in the pulpit with a robe on? I wait. Hit that like button for me, y'all. We're gonna listen to a little bit more of William, then I'm gonna get out of here.
Needs to say something. Bishop here. You got PR. You got staff. You send out. You say if our church can send out a national announcement about about the pastors that was talking about Charlie Kirk, you can send out an announcement about this. Because I'm gonna start calling them, and I want to ask all the other general board bishops. I want to ask all of them. I want to know what our first assistant. I want to know what Vanessa Macklin got to say. I want to know what I want to know what Shirley Luton got to say. I want to know what Melanie. I want to know what Melanie Porter has to say. I want to know what Stephanie Dillon has to say. I want to know what all of their wives. I want to know what Pam. I want to know what Pamela Hines. I want to know what Pamela Hines has to say. I want to know what all the women in the Church of God in Christ got to say about a Kojic bishop standing up calling a black woman a hoe from his pulpit. I want to know what they got to say, Mother Lewis. What do you say? What say you, ma'am? What say you? What say you? You can't. We have had pastors taken down for less.
Where they at? I'm like, William, where they at? Where are you at? Tarsha said, I used to wear the white lace prayer cap on my head and all. White usher uniform, not anymore. I always used to wonder, like, and they would like almost put you in the elevator to send you to hell if you didn't have your head cover on. And then you find out that's a tradition. That's a tradition. Where is that scripturally? Come on now. Catherine says, I go to church now, and some of the female praise team have on any color, and they aren't color coordinated at all. Times have changed. God hasn't. We've been in. It's no. It's, and I'm not going to say that it's bad, but we all used to be in some kind of, okay. If we was going, if brown, just wear something with brown in it. If it's orange, just wear something orange. Whatever shade of orange, just wear orange. In the summertime, we're gonna wear pastel. Like, I I don't understand. Hey, Andrew, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Let's listen. Let's, because William is talking good. I don't care what not nobody say. William is talking good.
Now this can go all the way. This is just like I was. This is just we have not been this embarrassed since that boy on Saturday night after Earl Carter preached. We have not been this embarrassed and this nationally humiliated since then. And so now somebody needs to say something about it, and something needs to be done. Off with his head, and anything less is unacceptable.
Oh, Angie said, can't believe this is still a topic while the U.S. is burning down. It's too much. It is. It is. AT2, what up, boo? It is. It's crazy. And y'all talking all of this crazy stuff across the pulpit. Where? Hit that like button, y'all. If y'all will help me reach my goal. If you want to, Cash App is pinned on the screen. Zelle is scrolling below. But like I say all the time, most important, hit the like button and turn on your notifications. Hey, Londa, how are you, love? William is not wrong. And Lord have mercy. Say what you want to about William when he right, he right. That's when he right, he right. I didn't listen to all of it, so I'm listening with y'all. Catherine says this happened on December 20th, 2025, almost a month ago. And he waited 2 weeks. You thought about this for 2 weeks, Bishop Wooden. And the best you could come up with was referring to women as $2 whores. And ain't nobody said nothing about this. Where is the uproar? Where is the uproar about a man speaking of women like this? Where is it? I'm with William. Where is it? Where are the women of Kojic? Somebody come out and say, we don't agree with this. Somebody come out and say, uh, um, uh, Dr. Carey is not a harlot, or that was disgraceful, that was distasteful. Instead, we have these women that are saying, well, they're taking what he said. They're not listening to what he said. They showed his wife, if you don't know what she looked like, nah, ma'am, nah, nah, we're not gonna do that. Angie said this is that William was right. Yeah. I'm sure he either made some calls last night, sent some texts out, or he got up this morning. I wonder how he speaks to his wife behind closed doors. You know, if he said these types of things and the way that he says other things, she ain't gonna say nothing. She gonna say exactly what these women are saying. dance all around it.
What Janice Floyd said. Tell him I said it. Put it on Facebook. tell him I said it. Yeah. He needs to be removed. He needs to be taken out. Just tell him William McCray said it. Yeah. Because ain't none of y'all got, and none of y'all act like y'all got any sense, and ain't none of y'all saying it. Oh yeah, all the sisters. He didn't talk. He didn't talk bad about. He didn't talk bad about them. All these you, which is fine. How many food boxes you give out? How many food boxes? How many food boxes? I want to see the books. How much money is coming up in the room every week? We need. It's a 501c3 organization. We need to call for the books. How much did you sell that school for? Let's say down there behind your church. How much is that building worth? Let's see what the numbers say. No, no, I ain't talking about what the son do. I ain't getting into that. I'm not talking about what the son do. I'm not talking about whether who he sleep with. I am talking about what Patrick said in the pulpit of a church that says it is upper room church of God in Christ. Not what he said in his office, not what he said on him and his son-in-law's podcast. I'm talking about the statement that he made standing behind a pulpit in a place or what is supposed to be a house of worship that is called Upper Room, and that on the marquee side says Church of God in Christ. Because what you're getting ready to do is drag down an organization that's over 100 years old. Because you getting it, and nobody is got enough sense to tell you we need to stop. See, they should have stopped him back when they had pastors and elders there. See, he should have been stopped then, but nobody stopped him. This lady, tell him I said,
Tasha said this is very disheartening. This dress is the main focus of the church and not prayer and direction for these times we are in. Sad. It's real sad. Hey, Gloria. Thank you for coming in, honey. Robert says we got bigger fish to fry. It's time out for talking about Jamal Bryant's wife's dress. And this one ain't even about the dress. This is about the disrespect of women. That's what this is. And the fact that you could say those things across the pulpit. I don't care if we was talking about a woman's hat. I don't care if we was talking about a woman's big toenail being too long. I don't care if we was talking about, I don't care. Nothing warrants a bishop to stand in the sacred pulpit and refer to a woman as a $2 whore. Isn't whore a cuss word? Hey, JP, thank you for joining, honey bun. Wouldn't whore be considered a cuss word? You think because you said whore and not hoe that you saved yourself? Same meaning. Same meaning. JP said, I still think it's about the $2 statement. Grossly inappropriate. And it was. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about the statement. William is talking about the statement. We're talking about the statement that was made. You don't never say nothing crazy like that. That's appropriate? And ain't nobody said nothing. It's been over 24 hours. Nobody has said anything. Hard to believe. Well, the women that said something were women that go to upper room. So naturally, they're going to agree with their pastor. But how? How do you agree with something like this? As a woman, you got to stand up at some point. Gloria said, yes, it was. It was very gross. Being a woman is about the nicest thing in the world for a woman to be. Oh, thank you, Deacon Robert. Catherine said Bishop Wooden is known for the hateful things that he always says out of his mouth. And he is. And he is. He really is. And the man can preach. That's the crazy part. Why you not known for preaching? Just preach. Preach the word of God, not the word of the street or the word of the internet. And JP says, and then said he didn't make the $2 statement. Where's the head of the organization? I don't know how he says that he didn't make that statement. You said it. I did a short. You said it. Stop it, sir. Robert says, I can accept a woman, flaws, her shape, her size, and her curves, period. And if you want your woman cooped up at home in a muumuu, that's your prerogative. If you want your wife to walk out here with her skirt 3 inches below her knees, that's you. If you want your wife to wear big hats every Sunday and plain face, that's you. But we are in 2026. Open some fashion books. Stop going on what you think with your young old self. William was at the event, and she wasn't the worst. And that wasn't worse. I mean, for what you saying is bad. If you had focused in on somebody else, but then again, if they were dressed like her, then they were considered as the $2 whore, and that's you grouped in a whole bunch of people, sir. Catherine said the camera showed his wife. She was up there laughing while he was talking about this. That's the sad part. Somebody else face would have been the ooh or looked at him and shook the head like don't do that. But you sat there and laughed about it. Hmm. Let's see what else William had to say. Again, I didn't. I haven't watched all of it because I wanted to do a live reaction with y'all.
Yeah. Let me show you a picture again. Let me see where she went to school. Let's see what her bio says. Y'all want me to read it to you? Let's see what her bio says. Where's Carrie at? I just had her.
So he's gonna pull up her bio and show what she is. This ain't a $2 whore.
It's on program. Yeah. Let's see. Stripe.
Hold on, I'm on my other account and I got commercials because I'm like Cruiser. I like to play people's commercials because I want them to play mine, play the commercial. Right now, you can hit the like button. You can hit the subscribe button if you have not. You can turn your notifications on. When this is over, you can go and watch some more of the content. There's a goal posted above. There is even a new link that you can buy me a coffee that's pinned above. Those are all of the ways that you can support the platform. But what do I always say? The most important is to hit the like button. Angie, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. That's support. commenting. That's support. Thank you. Now we're gonna listen to what Dr. Carey really does. Why you trying to call somebody? Huh.
Okay. In a world searching for new leadership, the Reverend Dr. Carey Bryant is at the forefront of a new generation of exceptional leaders. All right, Dr. Carey Bryant has a proven track record of leadership in the government and nonprofit sectors. Her expertise in the marketplace, coupled with her ministry experience, has set her apart as a dynamic leader. Dr. Carey currently serves as the ministry experience and has set her, I'm sorry, serves as the First Lady and Executive Pastor of Creative Experience alongside her husband, Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant, at one of the largest African American churches in the nation, New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Carey Bryant provides leadership and oversight to various divisions of critical ministries, such as creative production, broadcast, communications, marketing, social media, events, women's ministry, and much more. Dr. Carey Bryant boasts of many awards and recognition for her work in the spheres of ministry and in the marketplace, such as receiving a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from President Joseph R. Biden Jr., and recently named as an honoree of the United States Black Chamber's Powerhouse 50 Women of Influence, to name a few. Dr. Carey Bryant recently designed and launched the Distinguished Women of Color doctoral cohort at Payne Theological Seminary for progressive women who desire to earn a doctorate in ministry with a concentration in women's ministry and marketplace. Dr. Carey Bryant is excited to launch the Dr. Carey Bryant Leadership Fellows in the fall of 2025 at Bennett College. All right, sisters, Sister School of Morehouse, equipping the, excuse me, excuse me, equipping the next generation of young women to thrive in leadership. Dr. Carey Bryant is proud to be a member of the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, a metropolitan Atlanta chapter, and a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. The incomparable Dr. Carey Bryant holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science from the legendary Morris Brown College, a Master's of Divinity degree from the Candler School of Theology at Emory University, and an earned doctorate of ministry degree with a concentration in Christian leadership and renewal from the Regent University School of Divinity. Dr. Carey Bryant is a renowned speaker, published author of the Girl Bible. She is lit. Okay, LIT and the new
Come on,
age.
William.
Dr. Bryant is an ordained clergy woman, mentor, entrepreneur, podcaster, philanthropist, and preacher teacher who travels the world inspiring women of all ages. Dr. Bryant is the wife of the Reverend Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant, civil rights leader, activist, businessman, and senior pastor of New Birth Church in Atlanta. All right, get your lawyer. Get your lawyers. Jonathan.
Honey, William was on it. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole, for your super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Catherine says, if I'm not mistaken, the reason why Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant, come on, full name, hired her was because of her extensive background. Uh-huh. She was hired at New Birth 6 months to a year before getting married to Jamal. Was that's not of a call girl. That's not of a paid arm piece, Bishop Wooden. It's not. Let's listen to what William said.
New Birth Church in Atlanta. All right, get your lawyer. Get your lawyers. Jonathan. Bishop here. Let's get your statement together. What you gonna say? Hi. Yep. That's what he called the $2 hoe. Yeah. This the whore. Yeah. That's what Patrick called the hoe. But he said her husband presented her and I don't know what y'all got to say about it. I said get the lawyer. Get the lawyer. Mother Lewis, what you got to say? What y'all got to say?
What y'all got to say?
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. Let's go. Somebody said exactly what y'all. Wait a minute. What y'all saying? Y'all ain't talking. I don't see nobody talking to.
Listen, honey, I was asleep last night, but I had to be at therapy at 7 o'clock this morning. And while I was at therapy, I was looking every time something, I was like, are you kidding me? So I listened to William first on my way to therapy. And I had already said, oh, I got to say something. And then while I was there, I saw Ashik Wakukiku, the one man cheerleader. And when I saw the women on there, I said, okay, so maybe they'll say something. Maybe they'll speak up. Maybe they'll say something. Okay. Thank you, Robert. It's painful. They said it's going to be painful. I gotta go 3 times a week. I have a torn rotator cuff as well as frozen shoulder. So I can't do any work. I can't lift anything. It's my right arm, my dominant arm. So y'all gonna see me on here, excuse me, a lot. Well, not a lot, but y'all gonna see me on here because I got time. JP said, "What's Bishop Wooden and his wife's resume?" Okay. Now, Upper Room was a church that he was appointed. This is not his church. This is not his church. Okay. So what we doing? What are we doing? It was inappropriate for a bishop to say across his pulpit. Where are y'all at? Stand up. Stand up. Where are the men that are going to protect our women like Jamal protected his wife? Now, I'm going to say this. I don't care nothing about these kids because that's not my concern. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, somebody, listen, that don't have nothing to do with us. And that was the past. I can't speak for today. I can't speak for right now. Everybody learn lessons and everybody grow, everybody mature, and things change. His relationship with his children are not our problem. Well, ain't mine. We're gonna talk about it, but that ain't my problem with him. Um, where are the first ladies? Where are the first ladies to come out? Somebody say something. Well, this is not how we can't expect the younger generation to dress like us, and that was inappropriate, and do what works for your house. And but where y'all at? Catherine says, Sean, my mom getting ready to get her shoulder operated on for that exact same reason, a rotator cuff. Lord have mercy. This pain I can't even understand. Sleeping, terrible. Eating, terrible. Driving, terrible. Writing, terrible. Typing on a computer, terrible. Bathing, terrible. Oh, my left hand is so tired of me at this point. My left hand is like, please, I don't do this. I can't even oh Lord, I can't even explain the pain, Jesus. This says so much to me about this organization. And that's what William is saying. You are representing Kojic. You're representing Kojic. So if you're representing Kojic, then that means that whatever you say and do, especially in the pulpit, come on now. Come on now. But that's what I heard today. Y'all can go and watch William. It's a few more minutes longer. I don't really know what else he said. Let me see.
How many? Do I have any women in ministry in here? Do I have any? Do I have any female bishops? What Dr. Carolyn Showell got to say? What does Juanita Bynum? What does who some of the what some of the leading women in what Elaine Flake got to say? Where y'all at? Where women at? Where the women at? I'm just asking. I'm just putting the question out there. Sermon should have been about church should have been about saving souls. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Go on and get your lawyer. Go on and get your lawyer. And see the thing. See, this is the thing that you have to understand about stuff like this. See, she and Jamal, they can't just come for Patrick. You understand? See, if he was not an agent, a national agent of the church, and if he was just talking to say his local congregation, but see, you're so arrogant and stupid that you want to talk and you want to spew that kind of venom, and then you don't even have the kill switch in your church. You so reckless. Now, okay, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Let me give y'all an example. Kim Burrell don't have a church no more, right? Right? Y'all hate Kim Burrell, don't y'all? Y'all can't stand her. Now, a guy was in Kim Burrell's church when she had that little church down there in Houston. She had a little church about the size of your living room. When she had that little church, what she said was recorded on a personal cell phone. It was not being streamed. I told y'all, get the cameras out the church. Didn't I tell you? I told y'all, get the cameras out the church. COVID is over. Get the cameras out the church. No, y'all.
Nah, William said it. He telling the truth. This was not somebody that posted this. You streamed this from your own church. You could have cut the cameras off. You could have saved this until after you did your sermon, and you could have said, okay, we're going to cut the cameras off. And then you could have went into that and said it. And possibly, well, no, wasn't nobody going to record that and put that out. But it was less likely for the world to hear you refer to a woman as a $2 whore. You didn't do that. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the disgusting thing that was said about women. That's what we're talking about. What was said about women? Which pastor or bishop or first lady is going to come out and defend Black women? It should be another bishop. It should be a man, because now we have a female bishop. It should be a man. But the first ladies who don't agree, the first ladies who it stung, say something.
The cameras up. Okay, so every week when something go down, y'all streaming it. Okay, so now y'all streaming it, and he was bold enough, and he's been so reckless because he ain't nobody checked him. All right, like how y'all say in the street, nobody has checked him. Nobody has met him head on. All right, so every week it's getting worse and worse. It's getting more and more venom. Okay, it's getting more and more, more and more venom. I heard a person today say, which made a lot of good sense to me. The person said today that it's two things that you don't mess with a Black man, and you don't or with men. Period. You do not bother a man's wife or his children, and that just made good sense. That just made good sense. Hey, thank you, Raymond. That just made good.
And that's true. People want to say, well, why did Jamal have to say something? You could tell that he was in his feelings, and he even said, you can talk about me all day, but don't talk about my wife. That's a man sticking up for his wife. Now, what Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant is going to say this Sunday. What he gonna say this Sunday? Y'all think what he said New Year's Eve was something. Baby, listen here. You put $2 whore and his wife in the same sentence. Oh, I'm gonna be logged on early Sunday. I'm gonna be logged on early Sunday. I'm gonna be like the news people when they know somebody about to show up. I'm gonna be there with my camera on my shoulder, with my finger, with my finger on the record button. Nicole say, Jesus keep us by the cross. Oh, Dr. Bryant Sunday. Bishop Wooden, I bet, whoa, because they come on around the same time. So I'm sure he got somebody that's gonna be watching for New Birth. Oh, but when he come for you, sir. Oh, y'all thought New Year's Eve was something. Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryan gonna have a rebuttal for you Sunday, Bishop Wooden, because again, you put his wife and $2 whore in the same sentence. Get ready. Like TD Jakes used to say, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready. Cause it's coming. I ain't no prophet. I ain't no prophetess. But what I'm gonna say is this here Sunday. Oh, New Birth gonna be on. It's gonna be on fire. Just wait. Just wait. And because he's good with words, oh, it's gonna be something. Say it with a straight lawsuit for defamation of character. That's gonna happen too. But he might have to get this off his chest before he do that. he might have to get this one off. I ain't gonna even say might. Oh, he gonna get J Mall is gonna be in the pulpit Sunday. Watch what I tell you. J Mall is gonna be in the pulpit. Husband is gonna be in the pulpit Sunday. Watch what I tell you. We gonna come back Sunday afternoon. Cause I don't know what he gonna say, but oh, he gonna say it. Oh, he gonna say it. Oh, he gonna say it. But that's my time, y'all. I just wanted to come on and let y'all hear a piece of that. If y'all want to, y'all can go and listen to the rest of the ladies from the upper room and the one man cheer team. Y'all can go and listen to the rest of that. I'm not gonna listen to the rest of it because I am, but whatever. Um, thank y'all for sticking and staying. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Continue to share. Those of y'all who are watching the replay, um, comment, like, and share. JPJ Mall, not Pastor Brian. Nah, Pastor Brian not gonna be there Sunday. And it ain't first Sunday. Pastor Brian ain't gonna be there Sunday. The husband is gonna be there Sunday. Watch what I tell you. So Cash App is pinned on the screen. Zelle is scrolling below. Um the ways to buy me a coffee, the tip jar is pinned above. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting ready to get out of here and go to my mom's. Thank you, JP. You take care as well. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Robert. Deacon Robert, you have a blessed day also. Um, Prophetess Tasha. Tarsha, thank you for coming on. Hey, wait. Tomorrow at 7:30, another edition of her. Another her edition. There it is. Another episode of her edition. Tomorrow, Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You never know who is gonna pop in. Um, her edition ain't stopping. We got some things coming. We got some people coming. So please watch out for that flyer that will be out today. So when I do put the flyer out, share it, share. Let's get these women in because we talking. We having the hard conversations from the women's perspective. Yes, Nicole, her edition will be on tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So set your clocks. Um Turn your notification on when I post it. It should already be on, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. her edition. Um, so I will see you guys tomorrow night. Um yes, JP, her 7:30 p.m. So I'm gonna get out of here. JP, Nicole, Robert, Catherine Powell, Cruiser, Tarsha Global, um, everybody that came in. If I forgot your name, charge it to my head, not my heart. You all have a good day, and I will see y'all in these YouTubian streets sometime later. Like I said, I am on my way to kick it with my parents. So I will see y'all later. You all have a great day. And those that you are watching the replay, thank you. I'm out of here.